Welcome to another segment of intellectual brainstorming and academic excellence. I believe this program has been beneficial, has been quite interesting, has been quite helpful in building our financial base and preparing us for the future that is full of bliss, that is full of beautiful beginnings and beautiful latter days. Welcome to another segment of intellectual brainstorming and academic excellence. Now, my names are David Oni, and my YouTube channel is David Oni Wiz. Now, today I'm going to talk about something different, something interesting, something beneficial, something fantastic, something that can actually edify and build you up in your prospect of building a strong financial future. And today, I'll be talking about something that you can actually do that can make you to be wealthy for the rest of your life, that you can never remember what we call poverty again. So we're talking about something that you can actually do that can actually make you to be very, very, very rich. And that is escaping the pendulum of poverty, escaping the area of what of being impoverished or being poor. Poverty is not a good thing. Poverty is like a disease, it's like a menace, it's like something that you can actually, you would not even pray that your enemy should have in their life, because poverty, when you are actually poor, then you cannot be able to afford the basic necessities of life, not to talk of what of affording luxurious things. Now, the basic thing or the basic fact is that not everyone or nobody actually wanted to be poor, or nobody wanted to actually remain stagnant in life where they are actually not growing. Now, nobody actually wanted to be poor again, and this topic will actually will give you some strategies that will actually help you to avoid being poor, or to avoid being unemployed, or to avoid being, not being able to afford the basic necessities of life. So poverty is a disease, is a menace, is something that we must all avoid in their life. Now, this topic is going to teach you some 5 indispensable strategies that you actually want to adopt that will make you to escape the pendulum of poverty, and this will make you not to be poor again. Now, you need to adopt these poverty strategies, even though they are very, very difficult. But if you can put effort into them and adopt them, your life is going to change for better. Now, the first one which I'm going to talk about is that number one, you need to tell yourself that you are responsible for your what? For yourself. You are actually responsible for yourself. You need to tell yourself that. And what do I mean by that? When I'm saying that you need to tell yourself that you are actually responsible for yourself, it means that you have to stop blaming other people for your predicament and for your shortcomings. Because a lot of us actually blame people for our being poor, for our being unemployed, or for our being unable to actually achieve some certain things what in life. We blame the government, we blame the society, we blame the family, we blame our friends, we blame so many people around us, and we blame even the sun and the moon, and even what we blame some unforeseen forces being responsible for our being poor. This is very, very, very wrong. You don't need to blame the government, you don't need to blame your family, you don't need to blame your father, you don't need to blame your mother. Your life is actually in your hands. So, in other words, you must take responsibility for your shortcoming or for your success. Now, blaming other people for our shortcomings, or for our downfalls, or for our mistakes, or for those things that we can actually not be able to achieve in life will never help us. In other words, you must take responsibility for your life. Even when you are what? Taking a wrong decision, learn to take a responsibility. So taking responsibility will actually what help you to gather yourself together and take the bull by the horn to achieve your purpose in their life. So start telling yourself that I'm actually responsible for whatever I am today, and stop blaming what other people, and stop blaming the sun and the what and the moon as being responsible for your problems or for your predicaments. Just like in those days when we were doing literature in school, there was an adage that says that as if, I think by Shakespeare, it says, as if men our Venus would blame the sun and the moon for our predicament or for our shortcomings, as if we're actually fools by heavenly compulsion. So it's time for you to take responsibility for your life and stop blaming other people. Number two, which I'm going to talk about, which is a strategy, is that you don't need to spend all your money. Now, this is very important. You know, some people at the end of the month, when they get paid and they collect their salary or they collect their weekly wages or whatsoever, that is the time for them to expect to remember that what I need to buy Gucci, I need to buy a designer wristwatch, I need to buy a designer shoe, I need to buy a designer shirt. Oh, it is time for me to change my wardrobe. It is time for me to change my accommodation. You know, that I'm living in a single room. It's time for me to go to a mini flat or a two-bedroom flat or a duplex or bungalow, you know, something like that. That is the time for them that if they actually experience a little raise in their money, they need to go for all these things. They need to go for all those luxurious things. But you must remember that you need to set some part of your money aside. So when you get that money, you don't just to spend all those money. You don't need to spend all those money. You need to set aside some of those money for some other purposes. And that is why I always say that when you get your money, you need to set aside your money for savings, investment, and what? And then spending. Savings, investment, and then spending. So when you get that money, when you actually get that money at the end of the day, you don't need to spend that money. It is not the time to buy designer wristwatch. It is not the time to buy, you know, shirt, expensive shirt. It's not the time to buy designer belts. It's not the time to buy luxurious things. It's not the time for you to get all those things at that particular time. The time will come when you will get those things. And when are you going to get those things? When your investment is providing for your lifestyle. That you see, can you see that? When your investment is actually providing for your lifestyle, because you get to a time when you are actually investing your money, your investment, your turnover or your profit will actually fund your lifestyle. Invest now so that you can have a future where you can actually afford those luxurious goods and service that you actually wanted for yourself, like cars and what and housing and going on vacation to Hawaii and all those things that you actually what clamor for. Number three, now, number third strategy is that you need to put your money where your money is going to grow, where your money is going to grow. You know, I always say one thing to people that your money should be working for you. Your money should be growing for you. Your investment portfolios and your investment in assets, in stocks, and other things like that should be working for you and not you what working for money. So put your money where your money will be growing for you. And where can you actually put your money? Where your money is going to be going for you. That is a investment. Invest your money. Put your money where your money is going to grow. When your money starts growing, then your wealth will begin to grow as well. Build a what? A financial wealth for yourself. Build financial investment for yourself. Build financial independence for yourself so that tomorrow you are going to enjoy yourself. So put your money where your money is going to grow. Don't spend your money recklessly. Don't spend that money extravagantly. Don't spend that money, anyhow. Don't spend that money where that money is not going to grow, but rather put that money where the money is going to go for you. Where your money will fund your lifestyles. So when other people are actually buying those luxurious things, buying wristwatches, buying designer shirt and the rest of them, it's that time when they are buying those things and they are showing off on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter and the rest of them, big boys life and the rest of them. You are actually what? Investing your money. You are putting your money into somewhere where later on that money is going to grow for you. That money will have a turnover for you. And that money will begin to give you what we call a profit in the future. So when you do this, you will never be poor again. So put your money where your money is going to grow. Number four, Another strategy is that you need to work to earn more money. You need to work to earn more money. Somebody will ask me, but I've been working. I work from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I work from 7 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So I'm working already. What do you mean by working more to earn more money? When I say working more to earn more money, it means that you can actually add up your certificate. That certificate you have, maybe is a BSc certificate. You can actually add what a master certificate. So when you upgrade your certificate, what happens? You are going to upgrade your what? Your income. So at the end of the day, you can double your income. Your income at the end of the day can be doubled twice in what? In a particular period of a time. So it is a time for you to invest in your financial education. It is a time for you to go into other areas of what? Of a life where you can acquire what we call a certificate, or where you can go for classes on how to actually what? Upgrade yourself. And when you upgrade yourself, what happens? It is going to elevate your status. It's going to elevate your what? Your money. For example, maybe you are earning 20,000 before, and you were able to sacrifice a lot of things by going for classes, by obtaining what? One certificate or the other. At the end of the day, by the time you present that certificate, and actually maybe you look for another job, they are going to give you more money. And when you get that more money for yourself, it is not the time for you to now remember, man, I have to get a new flat, I have to get a new car, I have to get a new wristwatch, I have to change my wardrobe, I have to do this, I have to do that. That is not the time for that. It is not the time for that. So when you upgrade your certificate, when you upgrade your classes, when you upgrade your knowledge, when you upgrade yourself, maybe in classes, in attending social class, online classes, getting a certificate and the rest of them, it means that when you get that certificate and there's an upgrade in what you're actually earning, it means that by so doing, you are going to invest more money. So when that money, you're actually collecting 20,000 naira before, but now you are collecting 120,000 naira per month. It means that the 100,000 naira or the surplus value of what you have in your salary before should be diverted into what will give you more profit at the end of the day. In other words, should be diverted into what? Into investment, and not what? Showing or what? On the social media that you are now a bigger boy. So you need to work more to get more money for yourself. This 2024. Stop folding your hands and watching things where other people are making money on the internet. You go there, you work, you go to internet on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. You see big boys, displaying their wealth, buying expensive cars, going all over with designer shirt and the rest of them, and you are actually carried away because these things are actually distractions. They will actually distract you. But on the other hand, while they are doing these things, you are actually busy upgrading yourself for the future. And when that money comes, when there is an upgrade, when there's a change, when there's an increase in what you're actually earning, what do? You invest that money where your money will be growing for you. So number 4 strategy is that what we must work to earn more money. So when you work more to earn more money, you invest that money where your money is going to go to be growing for you. In other words, this is what I call a decade of sacrifice. It's not always easy because you are going to face a lot of criticism, you are going to face a lot of challenges, you are going to face a lot of things. But at the end of the day, if you can persevere and enjoy it, you are going to smile at the end of the day. That number five, which I'm going to talk about, which is where I'm going to end, is that after you have earned this money and the money has actually come and your level has been upgraded and everything is now moving for you, and you have now reinvested your money into more investment portfolio, it is now time for you to enjoy yourself. Those things that when you are at that stage at the lower level that you were able to get but you actually desire, like the shirt, like the designer shirt, like the designer wristwatch, like the those expensive luxurious cars, going on vacation, traveling all over the world and all those things. Now that you have put your money into investment over a particular period of time, after going through the decade of sacrifice and enjoying and putting more money and growing your wealth, it is now time for you to enjoy your wealth. Do you see it? You are going to enjoy your wealth now. At this point, at this level, at this social stratification that has been edified, or that has been, transformed from one particular level to another, it is now time for you to actually enjoy what you have actually labored for. Because the hallmark of investment, of growing your wealth, is actually for to be able to afford those things that are actually needed for yourself in the future, not in the present. Because in the present, you are actually sowing a seed, you are actually investing, you are actually growing, you are actually germinating, you are actually what? Building up something for yourself. Now that thing has actually grown up over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years. Now you are now 40 or 45 years or 50 years. It is now time for you to actually enjoy your decade of what? Of a sacrifice. So the hallmark of what we're talking about here is that after laboring, after building, after edifying, after what? Enduring a decade of what? Of sacrifice, and reinvesting your money over a long period of time, it is now time for you to what? To actually enjoy what you have actually what? Labored for. Now, I can guarantee you that if you can follow this process and this strategy, you will never be poor again. You will never be poor again, because these strategies are time proven, and they are what? Tested to be true if you actually follow them. Number one, you need to tell yourself that I'm actually responsible for yourself, for me. So stop blaming others for your downfall and for your predicament and for your what? For your level. Take the book by the horn and challenge yourself, and challenge your what? And face your challenge, and face your fear, and what? And build up yourself. Number two, you need to what? To stop spending all your what? Your money. When you get that money, don't spend everything. Invest a larger chunk of that money into what? Into investment, into stock, into rental properties, into what? Into assets, into things that will build up your future for you in a positive way. Then number three, which I've mentioned, is that you must put your money where your money is going to be growing for you. And how do you do that? Invest your money. Invest your money. Then number four is that you need to work to earn more money. Then number five is that after those decades of what of sacrifice and endurance and everything, it is now time for you to afford those things which ordinarily you were maybe to get at those times when you're actually what? Investing. Because at this point in time, you are now going to retire, and retire what? In a very good way. At that point in time, when you're retiring, your money is working for you. As we are now, I can tell you categorically that there's some certain things I've actually, decided to do away with in my life. You understand now? And if at all I have to get some things, now it has to be something that can actually will be able to afford with my money, and not actually borrowing money to buy them. If at all I'm going to buy or get anything for myself now, which I believe that I actually needed, I'm going to get those ones that I know that I can be able to pay for. Do you see that? That I can be able to pay for with my cash. Do you understand? That I can be able to pay for with my cash. It's a secret that you need to do for yourself. Now, on this note, I'm going to end the topic on those things that can actually be to do that will never make you to be poor again. If you have never subscribed to my channel, go subscribe now. My names are David Obi, and my YouTube channel is David Obi. Please, for our returning subscribers, you say a very big thank you to you guys. You have been wonderful, you have been great, you have been building us up, you have been encouraging us. God bless you. Now, please share this video so that I can help so many people out there that needed this video of building up their wealth and avoiding the what I call the danger zone. The danger zone is that area where you cannot be able to sustain yourself at that point in time when you're going to retire. You're not retiring well, there's nothing going to fall back on, and your money is not actually growing for you, because at that point in time you have actually languished everything away. May that not be our portion. So, for you to avoid that scenario, you have to build up yourself, invest in the future, and build up yourself so that when you are 40, 45, 50 years, you can retire what? Like a king and like a god. And that is what this topic is all about: avoiding being poor in your life. Thank you so much, and God bless you. If you have not subscribed, subscribe now, and please share our video and like and comment on how to serve you better. Till we see next time, I remain your loyal servant, enterprising, innovating, inventive, David One, pragmatic, David One. God bless you and thank you so much. Bye bye.